Hello Scorpios, I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot and this is your reading for the week ahead. As always, if anything I say resonates or you feel it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing. Let's get on with your reading. What's happening for you beautiful Scorpios this week? Okay, Strength card first. 8 of Wands. The 7 of Swords and the Devil upright. So firstly, the Strength card is a beautiful energy to be in. I was meditating on your cards and I was getting a lot of energy of, firstly, it was like you're strongly protected. You're strongly protected right now. Whether it be by your angels, by the universe, by your guides, whatever it is that you feel, the energy that you resonate with most, you're right. Like, you can feel this. Like divine intervention, like if things have happened weirdly or anything has been rejected or taken from you recently, it's protection. Like, it's the energy of rejection is protection. If you've recently been rejected, it was genuinely protection. And there's something very strong, and that's very specific, and I wouldn't usually say that for the Strength card, but it was coming through already when I was meditating for you. And it's just such a strong sense of you being protected at this time. Along with that, you and your energy is so strong and powerful on its own. Like, your energy and your ability to protect and look out for yourself is so much like stronger than you realize. Some of you underestimate your own strength. That doesn't mean it's not there. Then you have the 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands is something happening this week around communication and fast communication, a lot of like understanding, which is nice. So it's like whatever is being said, it's not just like back and forth. I don't know why I'm getting rallying, like tennis, like back and forward, bouncing. There's something where it's actually like letting it bounce, letting the ball, letting the understanding come, really paying attention to whatever's being said. There's some type of like conversation, but it's important. It's very much like lucrative. That might not be the right word, but it's what came through. It's lucrative this week. It's very lucrative in some type of story. A story with somebody else, understanding each other, getting to know someone better maybe, or someone you already know really well. There's just some further understanding, some deeper level that you're going of really kind of wrapping your head around someone and realizing why they are a certain way, and them understanding you and why you're a certain. There's something really progressing between you, and could be a friend, could be a lover, whatever it is, but a relationship, platonic or romantic, is really progressing beyond what you thought it would. Then you have the 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords is, people see this as like a thieving card or stealing, and to be honest, it's just you can't know someone until you know them. You can't know why they're doing something. And even if you ask them, are they going to lie to you? Like, there's something where you're not going to know unless you were in their shoes, the full story. And I don't know why that's coming through. That it could be someone misunderstanding you, misunderstanding your actions and intentions. Could be you misunderstanding someone else's actions and intentions. I don't know why I'm getting something come through of someone saying, that wasn't what I meant, that wasn't what that was about, that's not why I said that, that's not what I was trying to say. Like, there's something where just because something looks like someone was intending to do something or say something doesn't mean it is. I feel like you might be looking at someone through a lens of past events, and because you are like constantly observing the world from what you've already experienced, there's kind of like that overlay or that screen on top of what's happening, where you might be projecting past people past hurt onto someone else and really kind of confusing, and it can look 100% real because of that. But there is something where someone isn't necessarily who you've pegged them to be, or you're not necessarily who someone's pegged you to be. They're projecting whatever's happened in the past onto you. Then you have the Devil card, and the Devil card is ego. The Devil card is addictions, habits, toxic thinking patterns, and overthinking. Sometimes it's an addiction to overthinking, but it's just something that, a pattern you'll feel very comfortable in, is very prominent this week that might not be good for you. I'm going to clarify. Firstly, let's see why strength is here. Two of Pentacles. So your strength is, this is strange. You're something elastic, which is a really weird thing to say, but I'm getting like a rubber band or a hair tie, or there's something where, because if you look at this Two of Pentacles, usually I'm looking at this card and I'm looking at the Two of Pentacles. I'm really looking at this figure 8, but I'm looking at the fact that it's elastic. Like there's something where you're very much like able to snap back, and you're very flexible. And I don't mean physically, maybe physically as well. We do have Pentacles here, we do have the Devil here, but there's something where you're very flexible. Emotionally, it's a very strong point for you to be able to bounce back, to be able to kind of go, okay, that happened. I handled it the best I could with what I knew. What's next? On to the next. Like there's something where you have a huge strength and ability to move on and let go, which makes sense because you're a Scorpio and it's like the phoenix rising from the ashes. But that's very prominent this week, of you kind of keeping your chin up, taking something on the chin, and then you keep going, and you know it's probably nothing to do with you. If there is something that you have to take on the chin, if there's something that you're getting blamed for, there's something where you're like, oh, well, not gonna affect me, not the truth, moving on. I don't know what that's about, but you're just like so resilient. Let me clarify the Eight of Wands. That's a lot of cards. Usually I wouldn't take that many cards, but they landed right where they were should have, if that makes sense. They could have landed, usually they kind of fly everywhere, but they landed right under the Eight of Wands. So Six of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, Three of Wands. Huh, do you notice a pattern? You got Six of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Three of Wands. Things are happening in order. Things are happening in a perfect order for you, even if they don't feel like it, they are. The fact that the message is coming through that things are working out in order as planned, things are going as planned, might mean you don't feel that way, or you've been second guessing whether things are going according to plan, or whether you're on the right track. You are, especially if you don't feel like it. That's why that message is coming through, to remind you. Six of Pentacles is equal give and take. So whatever this conversation, whatever this communication, whatever this understanding that you're coming to with someone, whatever that's about, it's very balanced, it's very even. If you're being very vulnerable, this person's being equally vulnerable. If you're giving advice, this person's giving advice as well, and they're listening and they're taking in what you're saying. You're both really kind of like sponges to each other. It's so balanced, whatever that important conversation is. I really like the balance that's being had of listening and talking, understanding. There's such a like valuable conversation, and it sounds so silly, it sounds so small, but it's not. There's something very much important about this. Two of Wands with the Seven of Pentacles. These are both waiting cards. Three of Wands sometimes is seen as a waiting card as well. So there's patience here. Patience. Whatever this is, maybe you've been waiting a long time to kind of have a conversation, have this understanding of someone. It's coming in. Patience. It's paid off. Seven of Pentacles is like waiting for something to stand out, waiting for the fruit to be ripe, waiting for the right moment. But there's also a feeling of right place as well. Like, if you've been waiting to say something to someone, it's almost as if you were waiting for the right feeling. You were waiting for the right circumstance, the right atmosphere, for something to just flow. You were right to do that. I don't know why that's coming through. If you've been, it's almost like maybe some of you, if anybody accused you of holding or keeping secrets or not sharing or not being open, you just didn't feel safe enough, or you didn't feel like it was the right time, you didn't feel it was right to share and open up. That's completely okay. Like, I don't know why. It seems like maybe in the past you were in relationships, or, well, yeah, relationships of any kind, where you were forced to open up, or it was like held against you that you were closed off. Or is there something where you finally feel comfortable on your own to be open, to share, to kind of, it's very beautiful, because that's how it should have been, but it wasn't, and now you're seeing the opposite, and you're seeing the healthy side of things. And it's like what you expected before you were disappointed. There's some type of situation where you were disappointed, now you're getting what you expected the first time around, or this, if that makes sense. How you thought something should go with somebody else, or with, like, whatever that's about. It's like you were let down, but it's coming full circle, because you're going to get what you forgot you wanted, or what you forgot you expected. Clarifying the Seven of Swords, you have the Five of Pentacles. So there is a feeling of, when I said somebody misjudging you, or you misjudging someone else's intentions, or getting something crossed, someone's wires crossed, I feel like firstly this is completely separate from that other important conversation that's happening. But there's just something where someone's misjudging you. I don't know why I'm getting it. Could be a parent figure, could be like a guardian of some type. There's someone like misjudging, or like misconstruing a situation that's happening, because they don't have the full facts, they don't have the full picture. You might feel a little bit like you don't, with the Five of Pentacles, it's left out in the cold, it's feeling on your own. So you might be a little bit feeling on your own. However, it's just a feeling, that's the thing. It's not like you're lonely, it's like just a feeling of, oh, it's me against the world, which isn't true. Like, but at the same time, it's also liberating for you, Scorpio, to be like, oh, I've got my own back, it's me against the world. Like, there's something where it's like liberating for you to be like, I don't need anybody. But it's also not the truth, because there's actually many people around you that have your back as well, but you might be focusing on one person that doesn't, or the one person that is misconstruing your intentions and your communication. Also, it could be one person misconstruing your communication, your intentions, or vice versa. I just said that the wrong way around. Like, it could go the other way around, basically. I don't know why I'm getting like somebody is, if this is about someone else, it's almost as if somebody is like kind of woe is me, if that makes sense. Like, something you've said lightheartedly, or you meant it in a complete different way, somebody is somehow taken victim to something you've said, but that you didn't actually see, and you still don't understand how they're victimizing something you've done or said. Like, you're confused about it. You just gotta let them do their thing. Like, if your intentions were pure, if you were like, if that wasn't your intention and you don't understand it, it's like you need to let them be, because they're gonna still continue to victimize whatever you do or say to them. I don't know what that's about. There's just some type of negative energy. Like, you can't even apologize to them because you don't really understand what you've done wrong. That's kind of the energy. Clarifying the Devil card. Four of Swords. Oh, that's nice. So, Devil card, switching up the energy completely. Devil card, I said there's some type of bad habit, addiction, toxic. Could just be an addiction to overthinking. Could be anything. Maybe it's some type of negative coping mechanism that you have. that keeps coming back out that you can't shake, like a bad habit, whatever this is about. With the Four of Swords, you're healing it this week. There's something where it's on your mind, it's in your intentions to work on something that you know is harming you, something that you know isn't doing you very much good. You're actually kind of like carving out time of your schedule to work on something, or to heal something, or to figure out ways to fix something. I don't know why I'm seeing some of you like Dr. Googling, but it's like you're very much, instead of ignoring something, or instead of continuing a cycle, a negative toxic cycle of something that is harming you, whatever that is, big or small, might just be overthinking, might be a genuine addiction, could be heavier, but it's like with the Four of Swords, you're actually addressing it, you're actually looking out for yourself, you're actually finding ways to heal something, which is very big, because I feel as if sometimes you might be like, oh, I'm a Scorpio, I'm amazing, I don't have anything wrong with me, and if I do, I'm not going to play victim. Like, there's something where you think you're a victim, or you think you're making yourself a victim in wanting to heal something, but you're not. You're human, you have things to heal, you have things to uncover, and that's good. That's a good thing, Scorpio. I'm going to wrap your reading up here. Thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated, or you feel it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next Tuesday for Tiny Tale Tarot Tuesdays.